debut for the Dallas Mavericks last night in the preseason. I don't have the box score in front of me, so I don't know fully what he did. But our guy, the Mavs blog, not subscribed to the Mavs blog. Whoops. Throw him a subscription right there. He's got us covered right here. Klay Thompson's first game as a Maverick. Now, I did rewatch this game today. Some thoughts about the Mavs game. Rebounding was a concern. Kind of makes you remember how good of a rebounder Luka is. Obviously, they're also without P.J. Washington, so some of that size was desperately missed last night. The Utah Jazz, let me pull up the box real quick. The Utah Jazz got 15 offensive rebounds, just killed the Mavericks on the glass. But I actually liked what I saw from Klay, who finished the night with 10 points on 3 of 9 shooting, 3 of 5 from deep, 3 assists I thought was interesting. And honestly, I thought he played some pretty good I thought that he played some pretty good defense, which was the most surprising thing for me. So we're going to watch some of these clips here as one big happy family. That's not Klay Thompson. That was nasty, though. I thought Gafford played really, really well. Ford F-150.
First road trip of the preseason, and lineups are presented by Zions Bank, the official bank of the Utah Jazz. And how about the Jazz, T? They beat Houston Monday night, down 19, won by 9. And I'm thinking about Klay.
Did you seriously rewatch a preseason game? You're crazy. I didn't watch it live. So I just wanted to go back and see what I missed. I was half watching. I thought Lively played some really good defense in this game as well. See, what's funny is it's a good shot for Klay. Missed it, but those are the shots we like. He'll make it. He did say after the game that he was very nervous. It was the most nervous he's been since, did you say, the 2016 finals? Now this is a play here, and I think the clip was a little bit late, but I like that, a little slip right there from Klay Thompson. I think Klay, and that's a really nice pass. Let me get a dunk, but I think there'll be times where he just lets that thing fly. But there was several instances where Klay was setting screens or slipping screens with Kyrie at the top, and that's gonna be really difficult for defenses to stop. Good pass by Lively right there to Kyrie. Yeah, Kyrie looked good. Again, the rebounding was a problem. I thought the Mavs defense actually looked really good. I like these type of plays from Najee in transition. He likes that, getting downhill and getting to that little Euro step, whether that's either a finish off the glass like that or a floater. He really likes that. This was a great individual defensive possession by Lively, but again, the rebounding right there. Quentin Grimes just a little small. That led to a open 3 off an offensive rebound, but really great individual perimeter defense by D-Live. Let's slow that down a little bit. Look at him move his feet. Look at the hip movement. That's one thing about Lively is the hips are so smooth. That little hip turn, man. That's what you got to do if you're a bigger guy on the perimeter against a small. Those hips got to be moving. I love this play. Quentin Grimes coming off the screen, knocking down a 3. Like that a lot. Already had some moments. That was a bad pass right there, but look at Gafford clean it up. Hey! Gafford looked really good. This center competition, getting the most out of some guys, huh?
He said that raising your worst level is the key, so that the standard is always higher, even on your worst days. So on the court.
Yeah, also thorough, I think.
The defense both looked good and great, and they also allowed way too many second chance opportunities. Yeah, second chance opportunities killed the Mavs last night. Got to rebound better. And I will say, love that play right there. Klay coming off the screen. Get used to seeing that. Yep. You see Kessler in the middle of the floor. There's just no way he's getting out to that. That's going to be a wide open 3 every single time. So what's y'all's opinion about this, I wonder? Do we say a guy hits a bucket in the preseason? Do we say that's the first basket for Klay Thompson as a Maverick? It's got to be regular season for me. I get what they're saying, though. Now, Larry played really nice last night. I thought Keontae George looked good, too, before hurting his knee. Oh! What a block.
Right here, you see Larry going in hard.
Great timing.
Left hand, Gafford reads it perfectly.
2 more. First Jazz man in double figures with 11.
Again, Hardy's three-point shot looked good.
Expect him to get more of them.
3 of 11 last night, 2 of 6. So he hasn't shot well from inside the arc yet. I thought Dinwiddie looked rough. My expectations for Dinwiddie are very low. I just got to tell you right now. Okay. Couple things right here, obviously. 2-man game between Klay Thompson and Derek Lively. So Hendricks jumps there on Klay. Now Klay's got him on his hip. Kessler's got to step up. And really good read by Klay. That nice little touch by Lively. That's the stuff that we need to. That's the stuff that we need to see. Yeah, Klay did love Trace Jackson Davis. Klay can play a 2-man game. It's not the same as like a Luka 2-man game where Luka's getting downhill, getting to the rim, all of this. But it's similar in the sense that the defense pays so much attention to it. Pays so much attention to Klay from 3 that it just leads to opportunities. I think that's something that will surprise some Mavs fans who haven't fully watched the Warriors much.
Big in today's league, him get better at.
Kyrie looked really good, I thought. Just looked like Kyrie Irving. And I mean that in a positive way, obviously. Yep, little dribble handoff. I mean, that's the release right there. It's so quick. He can get it off from different angles, you know. Can come up from either hip. I mean, it's just really good.
And you feared going inside against a guy who could block.
Is Klay's passing underrated? Maybe a little bit. That's a nice move by Quentin Grimes. That's when Keontae George hurt his knee. They said there's not really a concern for him missing any actual time, but that shit scared me when I first saw it. I didn't even know that happened until I watched it this morning. That's a really nice floater right there by Hardy.
On some of the league's best players, and he's got to try to make it tough for him. Great block by him to start the break.
Klay and Najee can do more with the ball than Derrick Jones Jr. and Timmy. Oh, for sure. Again, Gafford, I thought, played really well. What did he end up with? 7 of 10 from the field, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 3 blocks. And some just violent dunks.
Yeah, came over from Atlanta, right, and was asked to be a little bit different here.
So I missed the Charlie XCX section. Did you like 360 Young Lean remix? I like the original better.
Defending and continuing to make good plays.
Cody Williams got a lesson from Gafford. Tough to go inside on a long big, and then how about
There was Gafford posterizing AJ Lawson, who is back. And this is pretty much just the end of bench guys here. Now the Jazz did take this pretty seriously. I mean, this might have been their dress rehearsal. They had guys playing into the fourth quarter in this one. You got Hendricks had 34 minutes, but Kessler with 24, Markkanen with 29, Sexton with 26. So they treated this. I'm assuming this was kind of their preseason dress rehearsal game. This was their 3rd game. Most teams only play 4. So you like Caroline Polachek? Yeah, I mean, that remix is fucking incredible. So anyways, Mavs got beat up a little bit on the glass. I thought their defense did play really, really well. 3-point shooting was a little bit iffy. Omax, a bit of a mixed bag game for him. He did some things that I liked. But a lot of his stuff came later in the game when the Jazz did finally put in their end of bench guys. I don't really know what to take from that. I thought Lively looked pretty good. Not as good as the first game of the preseason, but I thought he looked good. Kyrie looked like Kyrie Irving. Didn't make a 3, but, got to all of his spots easily. Looked good physically. Dinwiddie, again, my expectations for Dinwiddie are low. Kid says dress rehearsal now. Everybody's using that word. No, dress rehearsal has been a thing in preseason forever. That's been like That's like an NFL term forever. It's a dress rehearsal. There used to be in the preseason, each NFL team would have a dress rehearsal game where they played like 3 quarters. Najee hasn't been very efficient from the field yet, but you can just see how he puts. What do you think the backup ball handler role will look like? I think Kyrie. I mean, there's hardly going to be any minutes where Kyrie and Luka aren't on the floor. One of those two. I think you're seeing Najee Marshall's going to have the ball in his hands quite a bit. Quite a bit. So we'll see. Again, I thought their defense was good. They got to rebound better, but having Luka back, having PJ back will help that out tremendously. And again, this did feel like the preseason, like, all right, this is how we're going to try to play games. So the Jazz were playing pretty hard. And I don't think the Mavs were not playing hard. I don't want to use that excuse or anything, but that could have been part of it as well. There's a little bit more effort from the Jazz end. But without Luka, without PJ, the Mavs are missing quite a bit of size. So I wouldn't read too much into that. Yeah, Larry Marketing got red hot. He's fucking good, man.